What's going on, guys? JFC here. Big World Cup day today again. Unfortunately, it is not coming home. Sorry to all you English brethren out there. We'll talk about how the Path to Glory cards looks today. We saw some major crashes in a couple of them. SBC Fodder looking juicy right now. We're gonna talk about that in a little bit also, because we're getting store packs right now that are kind of just dropping out of nowhere. We have these two packs here, which are both untradeable, but we had a tradable one that was also 25k, I believe, which caused supply to the market. We have lightning rounds coming out like every single hour right now. And then we also have this 200k pack, which is just horrendous value, by the way. This contains one swap token, 20 rare gold players with 2 guaranteed to be rated 85 or higher. 200,000 coins for this pack is just a scam. The 100 rare gold players was 250k. This is 20 rare gold players, but it's just because they throw a swap token in there, they're like 200k. I don't know. It's that do not open that pack. But the winter warm-up pack also looks good. By the way, this is also 20 rare players. This one's 20 rare players with 2 guaranteed to be rated 85 or higher. And this is 20 rare players with 1 guaranteed to be 84 or higher. And this is 25k, and this one is 200k. I mean, this is just not even close. I'm gonna open this pack right now just because why not? Let's see what we can get. No walkout. Oh, it is a walkout. Andy Robertson, nice. Well, that ended up being worth it. 25k, 87s are like almost 25k, so this is 100% worth it no matter what else is in here. And we get Jan Summer, nice. And we'll talk about leaks as well. Let's just get into it right now, shall we? First off, let's look at some leaks. So we have a couple dynamic duos set to come. This one's from Japan, Kamada, and Tanaka. I hope they make these dynamic duo cards good. This has potential like to be awesome, but they never make them good enough. Like, please, I mean, these cards, they're not going to be this bad. There's no way. But I just want them to be a little bit, you know, they're not that easy to link. Even though you can get both of them. Still, Bundesliga in Japan, you know, it's not the easiest to link in this game. So I don't understand why not make these cards. You can make them a little more expensive if you want to, but just make them pretty good, you know? Make them up, you know, toward the power curve a little bit. They don't have to be above it, just toward it, you know? We also have El Yamik and Harit on the way for Morocco, and I don't understand why they're dynamic duos, because like one's Liga and one's La Liga, so I don't get why the dynamic duo, these should be like hyperlinks or almost hyperlinks like that Japan one is, or like the Arnautovic and Posh one is. I don't understand how they can't find more of those guys, but maybe I'm being too picky here. Hwang Hee-chan World Cup Moments SBC, so this could be pretty cool. I mean, hopefully they make this card, you know, it's Premier League, so they could make this card actually pretty good if they wanted to. It could be a cool SBC maybe. So here's the full list of the Phenoms players, and so we obviously have 3 left for the mini release coming out today. So that should be Yuri Tielemans, who hopefully is going to be a pretty solid card. Hopefully they up that pace a little bit. Rodrigo, who also should be a pretty good card, especially if they give him like 5-star skills or something crazy. That should be fun. And then we have Lissandro Martinez, who also could be a pretty good card. So all 3 cards getting released could potentially be pretty solid. So I'll have to take a look at that tomorrow as well. So looking at FUT scoreboard, these are the pack leaks. We have the large rare players combo pack, which contains 18 rare go players and 1 draft token. Just so in case you guys see this pack, just so you know it's not a complete surprise. There's not much to talk about with that. But we're going to talk about, obviously, the FIFA World Cup Hero Pack is going to probably be coming this week sometime. So let's just jump right from here into SBC Fodder, because this is probably going to be a very, very good investment today, basically. Right now, it's inching down, like hour by hour, it's going further down because of lots of supply we're getting right now. And it's really holding up a little bit, mainly because if we go to the SBC section right now, the icon pack expires, I think, today. Yes, it does. So 14 hours from now, which is going to be 6 p.m. content today. So today, we should see more added supply via lightning rounds and just via store packs in general. We've been getting SBCs coming out. We got one today for a rare gold pack that was tradable, I think. The World Cup halftime challenge. So we're seemingly getting some more tradable packs and SBCs, like the World Cup Challenge Morocco tradable gold players pack. I know it's not great packs, but any tradable packs and SBCs are going to cause a little bit of supply to the market. So once that SBC expires, plus added supply, we should see the fodder go down even more. Now, there is a chance that EA do realize that today on Sunday, people might be able to make coins on fodder for something that comes out on Monday or Tuesday because it's going to drop today. There is a chance that EA drop that World Cup Hero pack like on Sunday. For whatever reason, they just decide to do it. So then there's no time in between the icon pack and the hero pack, but I doubt that's going to happen. So I want to wait to stock club stock fodder for the most part right now. I think you can probably club stock 84s and 85s probably. You probably can club stock. And as 86s go down, maybe below like 13K into the 12 range, and you can probably start club stocking. But I think it's just too much of a gamble to try and club stock right now, knowing like 87s could go down to like 17,000 instead of 19,000. 88s down to 26 or something like that. It's a little bit of a risk, so I'd rather try and club stock after content tomorrow. And if you miss the boat because they dropped the World Cup Hero Pack on Sunday instead of Monday or Tuesday, then you gotta just put your hands up and say, well, they didn't let me make coins this week, and that's kind of that's all you can do. I'm not expecting it, but just because it's like so obvious, I feel like there's a chance that it'll happen. But hopefully FUT Economist does not rain terror on us. Only OGs remember FUT Economist and how he's ruined every grinder's dreams on the game since he got a job at EA. Okay, FUT been popular. The Path to Glory cards, you already know what's happened. So Jack Grealish is 58,000 coins, and he actually hasn't rebounded as much because I just don't think this card is like, people don't really want to use it really. It was 190,000 pre the game. I mean, it just was always a bad idea. And then Kyle Walker has actually not done terribly. Walker was like close to 700, I think, before the game, wasn't he? Yeah, he was. He was getting sold before the game actually started. Yeah, he was at like the 680 mark, and right now he's at the 590 mark. And he's actually rebounded quite a bit from where he was. Was I down to like 550, want to say? Up to 590 now, because Kyle Walker, I said this yesterday, he's just too good. Like, it's not going to affect him as much as a Jack Grealish or a Bernardo Silva, who Portugal lost. Where is he? And this card lost half of its value. This is just what was going to happen. He was 1 million coins before the game started, and he's 442,000 coins now. This card was just not good enough. It just simply was not good enough to warrant that price. And here we are. Here we are. So hopefully you guys get out of these cards, because it just was not, like we talked about yesterday, worth it. And any way to hold them, Frankie de Jong as well. The Dutch ended up losing. If you had the France cards though, Griezmann and Kunku, obviously you are happy because Griezmann is up, like 300K from what he was before the game started. He was about 1 million coins. So of course, if you held Griezmann, you're gonna be sitting there saying, told you so. I knew I should have held him. It's like, if Harry Kane scores that penalty, you're shitting bricks, as the cool kids would say nowadays. So it's all hindsight's 2020, right? It's pretty much everything right now on the whole market just kind of like dropping a little bit because of sell-off. It's just weekend league. More people are finishing weekend league as the weekend goes on. So looking at the really in-demand cards, like Mbappe's and Alawerans and that kind of thing, all going down a little bit in price, and it's kind of expected. Probably not going to rise back up until the World Cup Hero Pack drops, if I had to guess. There'll be little fluctuations here and there, of course, but I'm not expecting anything too drastic until that Hero Pack drops. You guys like Gold Van Dijk being 89,000 coins, these guys are just going down. Neymar, 183,000. If we keep seeing lightning rounds and stuff like that, there's no limit to how far down these cards probably can go, honestly. Gold cards are almost never a safe buy anyway at the moment. But one card in the entire market, literally one card, continues to just rise. It just doesn't matter what happens. That's Captain Villa. He's 460. He's 460,000 coins now. This card, like this graph is hilarious when you look at it. It's literally just gone up from November 21st. We've had basically a month of just straight rise on this card. It's hilarious. It's such a weird thing. People just realize how good this card is, I guess, and no one's selling him, apparently. We are actually seeing quite a bit of sell-off here, more than last time I looked just like half an hour ago. On some of the like mid-tier World Cup heroes like Forlan and where is he? Voler right here, 777. Hero Marquisio's 395,000. He's going down right now. Richarlison's down to 462,000. Hero Yaya Toure's down to 622,000. Yeah, we're definitely seeing a little bit of selling on this, like, I would want to say mid-tier. It's kind of higher tier, I guess, but it's like between the 300 to 700,000 coin price range. I don't know what you consider that. It's high tier, but is it quite high tier? I don't know. This doesn't matter. We're seeing a bit of a sell-off on that. I think it's just because of a sell-off. People don't really want to hold on to cards until this pack comes out for the most part. And a lot of people want to try the World Cup Phenom cards. This is what I said was probably gonna happen if these World Cup Phenom cards come out and they're cheap. And they're pretty cheap. Pedri, 240,000. Bellingham, 649,000. That's cheap for that Bellingham, all things considered, what I expected him to be. Saka's only 98K. Lautaro Martinez only 86K. Kunde's only 268K. I expected them to be a little bit more than that, honestly. Guendouzi only 97,000. They're not as expensive as I figured. Like a special Hakimi card, who's, Hakimi's obviously insane in FIFA. 410k is not that bad, all things considered. Like, this is kind of the price I was thinking. If they're this price, we're gonna see some sell-off, and that's what we're seeing. So if you decided to go liquid into this weekend, you are doing well. You're doing very well right now. Your coins, if they're like, you know, sitting in your accounts, are actually, you're gaining value because the rest of the market's going down. So good job on you. And I think we go back here. Let's talk about investing in these cards. I'm gonna wait. We're gonna see more supply during the week. World Cup Hero Pack, Panic as well. I'm holding off on these cards a little bit longer. I think we can talk about that more tomorrow, but I do think I'm on like the long-term outlook of these cards. I actually do like a lot. I really do. I think these cards will be good cards to invest in. So just looking for the future, I'm expecting these cards to probably do fairly well out of packs because very hyped up players, card design's cool, cards look good. You don't need much more than that. So guys, I don't have a tweet in front of me, but remember when we talked about the price range updates of the Libertadores and the Sudamericana cards? They also updated Premier League silver price ranges. So I would say that does give me at least a little bit of a hope for League SBCs. It gives me a little bit of hope. You know, the very EA thing to do would be to, when no one's investing in these cards, no one's expecting them to come, and then they drop League SBCs, it would be very EA Sports of them to do that. Premier League silvers are 400 coins right now, just club stock, okay? Don't go all in, don't go unassigned or whatever, just club stock and see. Because if the Premier League League SBC drops, and silvers go to 2,000 coins or something like that, the profit on each card is going to be insane. It's just too much profit to like just pass up on, basically. Club stock again. I know I've still probably put it less than 50% chance we're going to see them soon. I still think we have to see them sometime this year. I just don't know if it's going to be soon. You know, we're sitting here on the content right now, and once again, how do we get the fodder, guys? There's just no way to do it. We get SBCs every day like this Goncalo Ramos, who actually luckily is pretty cheap. Jeremy Frimpong, you know, 84 and 85 rated squad. They're just dropping these SBCs like crazy, and there's just no way to acquire this fodder. And I don't know how long they're going to go on with this problem, like letting this problem exist. They know this problem exists and they're just letting it continue, and I'm just waiting for the time when something repeatable that's grindable in the menus comes out, because I mean, we just need it. We need it badly. And I'm going to keep talking about it until they drop it, even if it never comes all year. I'm going to keep complaining about it because it's something that's needed in the game. I do genuinely think it's absolutely needed in the game. I think that's going to be it for this video. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment down below. I'd love to help you guys out. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for the support every day of my videos. It seriously always means the world to me. I can't say thank you enough. I love you all. See you in the next video very soon. Peace.